One of the greatest lies around, one of the worst ideas around, is that success has to do with exceptional intelligence. There's a lot of films around that sort of say if you're a natural genius, you're going to be successful by nature. I actually think that intelligence matters far, far less than character, than determination. And I say that to my kids all the time. It's like the story about the hare and the tortoise. But in the modern world, the hare is somebody who's very smart, but the tortoise has determination. In the long run, the tortoise wins, because brains alone is not enough. There are some hugely bright people who go absolutely nowhere in life, but people with very average intelligence who achieve extraordinary success because they're persistent. And another myth is, a bad idea is, that this contempt in the modern world for manual physical work. Now, in the past, in my father's generation and grandfather's generation, people did a lot of physical stuff themselves. They dug their own gardens. And my father used to make his own furniture and so forth, and was very physically active, and people would repair their own cars. Now, I'm actually quite in favour of people getting Jim's Mowing to come in and mow their lawns and clean their houses and so forth. But when it comes to business, I think people will neglect opportunities because they look down on manual work and they see it as somehow lesser way to live, and that somehow somebody who works with their hands is less than somebody who works on a computer keyboard. I think that's a very bad mistake, because we put an ad in for somebody to work in accounts for $45,000 a year, and we get like 100 applicants, half of which have got accounting degrees. And yet somebody can go out and they can earn $100,000 a year as a gardener or a cleaner or a pest controller or those kind of things. And it's this whole idea that certain work is more prestigious. The biggest opportunity is in physical work. And if you can learn to do that well and take pride and delight, and there is an enjoyment in doing physical things. That's why people like fitness, because making fit feels you good. When I was mowing the lawns, I felt physically very good because I was very, very fit, and that I have to run and so forth to do other things to keep fit. So physical work is valuable in itself. It's something that you can take pride in, and it's an incredibly good business opportunity, because those are the areas where there's the most opportunity. We find in our franchising system, divisions which are heavily physical, like fencing, for example, it's very much easier to find high-paying work than those that are basically mental, like bookkeeping or computer services. The best opportunities are in the areas of physical work, and we need to learn to take pride in physical work again. It doesn't debase you. My father, actually, who was a university-trained engineer, when I became a gardener, he was actually not very impressed at all. He really thought his oldest son, with all this expensive education, going out gardening, mowing lawns, didn't say much, but he wasn't impressed. Towards the end of his life, when I had 1,000 or more franchisees, I said to him once, I said, "Dad, it really wasn't such a bad career choice either, was it?" He said, "Nah, guess not."
Need it done, Jim's the one.